But here's the question I want to ask you guys: how long, now that you've experienced living here for what, like 8 months now, essentially 7-8 months now, how long do you intend to stay here?
That's a good question. I think I've lived here long enough to know that I don't want to live here forever.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's just, at least right now and how Japan is, a lot of stuff that I just like don't gel with.
Yeah. I think I can definitely see myself, because I
But
feel
a long
like,
time though.
Yeah, because I've lived here for 8 months. It's felt like I've lived here for a month. And
Right.
I haven't even reached
Scratch the surface. Yeah.
close to my final form.
Is that an anime reference?
I know we've hardly talked about anime on this
Yeah,
podcast, but I mean, I feel like I want to explore Japan more. I want to learn the language way more proficiently than I have now. I want to take advantage of it way more, and I want to experience Japanese cultures more. Because the one target I've set myself, I should say, is being able to like have a conversation with some of the businesses and, you know, going to some of the office parties and actually being able to participate in the conversations and everything like that. That's like my goal when it comes to learning, you know. And
same. I just want to be able to communicate. And learn a bit of kanji, right? Learn the basics, just so I can like figure out, you know, what the McDonald's menu says. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I can definitely see it being like a second home to me, right? A place where maybe I can easily go back to at months periods. But I think like when I'm like 50 or whatever, I think I'm gonna miss because I think I've been really ingrained in British culture of like how friendly and open it is. I really like that. Like, especially in Wales, you just rock up to a pub and you can speak to anyone there. In the small pubs in Wales, like I love that, and I kind of miss that a bit. And I think I don't know. I mean, I'm 8 months in. Maybe in a podcast in a year, we'll talk about it, and our minds will have changed. I'll be like, I want to live here forever, right? I think because right now I feel like a foreigner still, right? And I think that's probably never going to change. But maybe at some point I'll finally feel like I can call this place home.
Yeah. It might smoothen out a little bit more. Right?
Probably. I imagine it will, unless I get arrested and convicted of a crime that I wasn't accused of, and I'm in prison for 100 years. But you know, what's the odds of that?
Before we end the podcast, there was like.